So, remember when you were kids, when we were all kids, and every time we went in the grocery store, we liked to take things off the shelves and touch them, and then our parents liked to scream at us and yell, "Don't touch the merchandise! Don't touch the merchandise!" Well, there's actually a reason for it. Like I said in the last video, some stores actually buy expensive alcohol bottles and stuff, not just alcohol bottles, but anything that looks expensive, and then they put them up on the shelves intentionally to trap people. Basically what they want is for you to destroy something in their store that's worth a lot of money. This way they can charge you a lot of money for it. A lot of times when you go into a store and you accidentally damage something that's cheap, they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's fine, it's okay." But what they want is for you to damage something expensive. What they want is for you to drop something expensive on the ground and then damage it. Because they're going to charge you for that. They want their money. And even if they have to trap you to get it, they're coming for your money. So, whenever you go into the store and you see something expensive looking on the shelf, don't touch it. This is why your parents are always telling you in the stores, don't touch it if you don't plan on buying it. Because anytime at all, you could accidentally drop that something, and if it's expensive, you're going to have to pay for it. That's how they trap you into spending loads of money at their store. Yeah, this is how they trick you into spending loads of money at their store. So, this is their nasty little secret. So, what they want, they don't really care about all the cheap stuff. Like if it's like $1, maybe $2, they don't really care if you damage that, because that's not important to them. They want you to damage the more expensive stuff. Like that huge bottle of alcohol, that crystal clear bottle of alcohol that looks really expensive on that shelf that you saw today. They wanted you to break that on purpose. They wanted you to drop that and break it, because they wanted to charge you extra money that wasn't even necessary. I mean, that's the whole reason they're there. They know barely anybody can afford those things. That's their plan. They know that barely anybody's going to spend money on those things willingly. So they put them there to trap you, to make you say, "Oh, look, this looks nice." And then you take it off the shelf to look at it, and then boom, you drop it on the floor, it cracks, alcohol spilling everywhere, and now they're going to charge you for it. And guess what? Some alcohol can cost over $1,000. So, this is why your parents always told you when you were a kid, don't touch it if you don't plan on paying for it. Because they didn't know how expensive those things were, and they really weren't trying to deal with that. They weren't trying to get trapped. See, this is their sneaky little secret. They always warn you to be careful, but in reality, they want you to break their stuff. They want you to break their stuff so they can charge you loads of money in one day. This is what they want from you. And no matter how hard they have to try, they're going to trap somebody into it. Okay? These expensive looking items on the shelves in the store, that's not merchandise. That's bait. It's bait. It's clumsiness bait. They want the clumsy customers to come in and say, "Ooh, this is cool. I want to look at that." So then they go touching it and taking it off the shelf and looking closer. And then they drop it like an idiot. and it cracks and alcohol spills all over the floor, now they're going to charge you $1,000 for that bottle of alcohol that you touched, and they knew somebody was going to drop it. That's why they put them there. Not so you can buy it, but so they can trap you into buying it unwillingly. That's how they do it. They don't want people to buy those things willingly, even though they'll be much obliged if you do. What they want is for clumsy people to come in there and drop them so that they can charge them loads of money for it. That's what they want. That's why those things are there. So if you ever walk into a store and see really expensive looking merchandise on the shelves, you stay the heck away from those things. If you don't plan on buying them, you better stay away from them. Because they're trying to trap you into damaging that stuff so they can charge you extra money. And like I said, if you damage something cheap, like say $1.99, they're like, oh no, that's okay. It's okay. You don't have to pay for that. No problem. But that's because they wanted you. That's because they wanted you to break something far more expensive. That's what they want you to do. They want you to break something expensive. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, click the bell notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.